Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the Newton-Raphson method. So it is one of the famous method for solving a transcendental or a polynomial equation. Okay, so today we'll see the derivation first. So in this method, we have a approximate root x0 initially, and we are approaching towards the next approximated root. Likewise, we'll do many iterations and we'll come to the solution. So see here, let us say x0 is the initial approximation, then the next approximation is nothing but x0 initial approximation plus a small value h, where h you can call it as a say step size. Okay, so whenever we are saying next approximation is x1, meaning that if I put the value of x1 in the polynomial equation, its value is going to be 0, because when it is 0, that time only we are saying that it is the satisfactory root of that equation. Okay, so x1 is equal to x0 plus h. Now f of x at x equal to x1, if we try to find it out, means what? In place of x we are putting the value of x1 and it is going to be 0. That's why we can say that x is a root. Okay, so here in this case x1 is the root of an equation. Whenever we say any value is a root of an equation, means that function is 0. Okay, so here f of x1 is equal to 0. So see what I have written, f of x1 is equal to f of x0 plus h. Here I am finding out the f, therefore it will also be f, and it is going to be 0 if it is a root of an equation. Okay, now if I try to expand this equation with the help of Taylor series, then how you will expand it? F of x0 plus h into f dash of x0 plus h square upon 2 factorial f double dash of x0 plus h cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of x0, and so on. Okay, so this is a standard Taylor series expansion and you have to equate it to 0 because this is the root of an equation. Now as we have discussed, h is a small step size, we have said. Therefore, with second term onwards, I mean h square upon 2 factorial onwards, the calculation comes to be negligible and hence we can neglect all these terms. So while deriving, we will consider only these two terms, and hence our equation becomes f of x1 is equal to f of x0 plus h f dash of x0. Now f dash is nothing but the first derivative of that polynomial equation. Okay, when we'll solve the problem, again it will be more clear to you, but presently you understand the derivation. So here we are interested to find out the value of h, which is a small step size. So for this h, what I have done, this f of x0 is shifted here, so it is minus f of x0 divided by f dash of x0. It is multiplied with h, so it will be divided by when I shift it to the right hand side. So h is nothing but f of x0 upon f dash of x0 minus of it is your h step size. Okay. Now if I try to put this value of h in the first equation that we have written, x1 equal to x0 plus h. So it will be x1 equal to x0 plus h, but h is minus, so this term will be as it is here. Okay, so x1 is the next approximated root, which is equal to initial approximation minus f of x0 upon f dash of x0. So while solving the numerical, we are knowing with the first approximation, you can find out function value at x0. You can find out first derivative of the equation and put the value of x0 and you will get this value also, and you will get the next root. Now similarly, this is your first iteration. In the second iteration, in the similar way, you can expand it, like x1 becomes x2, x0 becomes x1, this x0 becomes x1. Okay, so a generalized formula we can write here as, say, let us say 2 is n plus 1. Okay, 2 is n plus 1, then 1 will be n, and 1 is n. So this is a standard formula by a Newton-Raphson method to solve the polynomial equation x of n plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn upon f dash of xn. So how many iterations we have to perform, it will depend on the accuracy. Okay, so here is the derivation of Newton-Raphson method that we all have studied. Okay, let us stop here. If you have any doubts, do let me know.